Ben ritornati ragazzuoli, dobbiamo infiltrarci in quella fabbrica che vedete davanti a noi. Oddio, questo che è arrivato qua. Ben ritrovati sul canale di Daniele, siamo con Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Mi raccomando, tantissimi like e soprattutto se siete nuovi iscrivetevi, attivate la campanella. Allora, questo ci vede maledizione, ma ci sta proprio a guardare. È finita ragazzi. Ma ci vedi? Che partenza che abbiamo fatto di episodio. Allora, fermi, 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 fermi. Sì, sì, c'è le allucinazioni. No, no, lo sapevo che andava. Perché non si alza? Ma ti devi alzare. Oh, ah, Snake. No, 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 no. Ma se me ne vado? Siamo partiti. Oh, l'avevo detto, l'avevo detto la volta scorsa. L'avevo detto. No. Dai, dai, no, sono troppi. Non ce la faccio. Questi vengono qua. Oddio, scorre sembrano. Ah, sono più veloci dei secondi normali, chiaramente. Vabbè. Cautela. No. No, no, vengono qua. Ci ammazzano. Vabbè, ma è tosta, ragazzi, così però. Ma guarda quanti so. Oh, vabbè. Non ce la possiamo vivere così, però, eh. Cautela. E questi sono secondi più lenti dei secondi, so questi. Non avevo proprio visto quello che stava in fondo dietro al cadavere. Cioè, il cadavere, quello che avevamo addormentato. Vabbè, faccio passare sti secondi, ragazzi, se non mi trovano. E ci vediamo fra poco. Sembra Capodanno. 5, 4, 3, 2. Cioè, vanno più lenti dei secondi, vanno, capite? Mazza, cattivi, eh. Cattivi. Ma sta a tornare qua, però, questo. Ah, ok, se ne vanno. Beh, andatevene, va. Andatevene. Allora, c'ho poco vigore, ragazzi. Però non hanno visto il cadavere, abbiamo fatto in tempo a nasconderlo, meno male. C'ho poco vigore. Se io mangio il cibo. Proviamolo. Ok. Saporito, abbiamo recuperato il vigore. Ok. Ok, buono, 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 buono. Ci sta, mi piace. Ora, il problema è uno. Come c'entriamo noi su sta base? Questo è un problema, ragazzi. Guarda, c'è sta quello laggiù. Non possiamo usare il fucile da cecchino, ragazzi, perché qua quello non c'ha il silenziatore. Cioè, a me non mi sembra. Se lo colpiamo, ci vengono tutti. Vengono esattamente tutti, ragazzi. Dobbiamo aspettare che si gira dall'altra parte. Non possiamo neanche. Cioè, non abbiamo neanche nulla per attirarlo. O sbaglio? In realtà potremmo lanciare il cibo. Non so se dico una cavolata, eh. Ma quanti so? Ma dato cazzo è uscito questo, mo scusate, ma dato, ma dove stava? Ammazzami, ammazzami e via, guarda. Famo così direttamente e via. A parte questi c'hanno una mira che ti dico fermati. Però a parte questo, cioè, capito? Va bene, niente. Devo. Guardate cosa sta succedendo, ragazzi. Oltretutto abbiamo scoperto che qui ci stanno, ok, proiettili. E basta. Vabbè. Ma levate, va, vabbè, ammazzatemi, dai, tanto è così, ragazzi. Qui c'è un botto di roba da recuperare comunque, eh. Vogliamo provare la pillola, raga? Vogliamo provare la pillola? L'ho messa? Proviamola. 5 su 5. Ok. Dai, proprio di qua stava questo. Ma va. Vabbè, però abbiamo visto che è una figata, ragazzi. Cioè, solo Kojima poteva partorire una cosa del genere. Vabbè, questi soldati mi sembrano molto più rincoglioniti comunque rispetto ai classici, eh. Chiama. Sentiamo che ci dicono. Vabbè, giusto il fatto di sapere che ora la rifacciamo, eh. Però va bene anche questo. Perché... lo so, perché almeno vediamo anche le meccaniche, le impariamo, ragazzi.
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Huh?
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take you.
Vabbè, già ce l'hai detto questo qua.
Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me?
Ho capito, ma come mi riposo? Qua mo moriamo qua.
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Mezze topi, raga. Ma questi ci vengono qua sotto? Questi ci vengono qua sotto?
Did you hear something?
Forse la recuperiamo sta situazione, raga. Forse la recuperiamo. Ok. Sì.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Ma Sokolov sta qua? Guarda questo come sta allerta. Guardalo. Allora, ragazzi, proviamo a uscire da dietro. Ma se io mangio un topo? E sentite, questo che fa così è lui, ragazzi. È lui, Ma qui stanno tutti in allerta ancora. La vita sta salendo? Non mi sembra. Sì, un pochino sta salendo. Ok. Proviamo a mangiare la carne di serpente. Pitone reticolato. No, la salute non è salita. La salute non è salita. Ok, no, il fungo così non me rischierei a mangiare, va bene. E io non so se aspettare, vi faccio dei tagli o andare. Perché sennò ogni volta ci stiamo 2 ore qua. Ok.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem.
Understood. Return to your position.
Raga, scusate, questa non è una botola secondo voi? Questa è una botola. È una pacca in botola questa. Perché non mi ci fa entrare? Non posso entrare da sotto, dal capitano qua. No, vabbè, proviamo a uscire qua. Come la vedo male, raga, qua è tosta. Abbiamo recuperato tutta la vita, tutta l'energia. La situazione dovrebbe essere calma. Ma io qua non vedo nulla, come faccio a sapere chi ci sta? Io sento passi, ma non... No, vabbè. Usciamo. Ce l'ho fatta, zitti, 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 dal tetto, dal tetto. Ma non possiamo camminare accovacciati, no, eh? Ma qua c'è qualcuno. Ecco la porta, ecco la porta. Sì. Vabbè. Non proprio da Snake, però insomma, l'importante è farcela.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Precisi noi, comunichiamo
Did he
tutto.
now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely.
Ok.
In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner.
Siamo decisamente indietro nel tempo
Rapidly crumbling away.
rispetto ai primi due Metal Gear.
A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Ma quest'arma che lui ha sviluppato per il potere, parliamo sempre di un Metal Gear prototipo.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
Ah, ecco.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Ci si prova, amico mio. Lasci fare a me. Visto come siamo entrati, vedete come uscimo.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
Ah, parliamo russo. Stiamo parlando russo?
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Mo possiamo usarla la botola che ho visto prima. Quella era una botola. Aspetti che c'è un consulto prima, eh.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Vabbè. Senza silenziatore, no? Non c'è più nessuno? Che fa lui? Le ombre cinesi sta a fa? Che sta a fa? Non sta bene, ragazzi, decisamente no. Chi era non era un soldato. Volete scrivere boss questa? No. Pure noi siamo usciti dalla porta principale. Vabbè.
So this is the legendary boss.
Oddio, revolver.
We meet at last.
Spetsnaz.
Unità Ocelot.
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Ma è lui?
Soldier?
He's
È
the
lui.
Ocelot commander.
Ma dai.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Teatralissimo, come sempre. È lui,
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Ah. Vabbè, lo faceva pure nel primo. Coi speroni, stivali da cowboy. Non proprio americana come cosa, è russa come cosa. Vabbè, ci stai aiutando, Ocelot?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Guarda che so come ucciderti, basta che aspetto che ricarichi.
You're not the boss, are you?
No. Ma che era? Un codice?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Scusa? Cioè, praticamente lui Revolver Ocelot non si è ricordato che era finita la pistola. A meno male che fa lui, guarda. Aia. Un dardo avvelenato. Hai contato male.
First bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
Senza il tuo revolver sei poca roba, amico mio. Quindi gli ha suggerito Big Boss a Ocelot di usare revolver.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Mo Sokolov dannato. Porca miseria.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Pistolero. Sconfiggi Ocelot. Ma ha fatto tutto lui. Vabbè. E una cosa però, ragazzi. Meno 5. Attenzione perché ci danno munizioni questi. Ocelot sicuro. Per forza, dai, non mi delude, Non mi delude. Trappola per topi. Ma che delusione, Ocelot. Io a voi però vi prendo, Dai, mo solo lui. Ma se lo... vediamo se c'è qualche easter egg, se lo prendo un'altra volta. Che bello però, Trascina Ocelot così, madonna, l'ammazzerei, guarda. Maledetto. Maledetto Ocelot. Niente. Niente, vabbè, prendo solo proprio questo e basta, raga. Niente. Allora, qua a questo punto possiamo dare una controllata veloce, ma avevamo preso tutto perché non sono morto, non ho ricaricato. Quindi mi sa che la roba l'avevo presa tutta quanta. E adesso dobbiamo andare in seguimento di Sokolov. Molto bene, molto bene. Allora, qui c'è qualcosa. L'avevamo preso. Sì, qua l'avevamo preso tutto quanto. Qua sopra. Vedete che qua ci sta la botola. Io questa la potevo aprire, ragazzi. Parliamoci chiaro, su. Non diciamo cavolate. Dai, la poteva aprire sta botola. Però c'è il letto sopra. Forse no. Forse no. Vabbè. Gli armadietti non si aprono in questo terzo capitolo. Buono a sapersi. Ok. Allora possiamo andare alla ricerca di sto Sokolov. Mo va a capire dannato. Qua c'è il cancello, si aprirà? Sarà qui? Penso di sì. Oh, beh. Scusate. Sì, è il cancello. È questo.
2000 years later.
Raga, prova a tornare indietro. Non so dove andare. Cioè, avanti non mi ci fa andare. Il cancello quello è chiuso, ragazzi. Se torno indietro non dove vado, però. Sokolov sarà scappato da qua? Non ne ho la più pallida idea, vi dico la verità. Sì. Ok. Eccolo. 2 ore sono stato di là.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Sì, guarda qua.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes, the Shagohod. The
Shagohod.
tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Un Metal Gear
And
proto.
without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Andiamo, va, finito il gioco, ragazzi. Ho veduto Metal Gear Solid 3. Perfetto. Guarda mo, Non guardare giù. Guarda là. Ma mi vengono i brividi a me, ragazzi. Io soffro un po' dei vertigini, quindi figuratevi. Nonostante tutto, questi ponti che si vedono anche in Oriente, no? Li ho sempre voluti fare. E lui? Boss. The Boss. Ma che sarebbe lei?
Boss?
Ecco, riequilibriamo la situazione.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Attenzione, doppio gioco. Ma che so, calabroni? Eh no, e questi fanno male, oh.
Hornets.
Ma chi è? Oddio, sembrava Vamp. Ma che è? Ma che è sta roba? E non c'è appunto manco un calabrone a noi? Impossibile. A lui sì.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Un Patriots? Cosa sta succedendo? Maggiore? No. No.
awful scene.
Ma chi è questo?
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to
Volgin.
my country. And to my unit.
Ok, lei stava in combutta con Volgin.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Tutto il discorso che ci aveva fatto la volta scorsa, eh? Era per i mercenari più che altro.
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Ah, per questo.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Gliel'ha smontata in 3 secondi. Vabbè, questa che cacchio è, oh?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Ah, ma lei ci lascia sopravvivere. Dice però non tornare più. Lascia perdere sta storia.
Jack, you can't come with us.
Ma ci ha spezzato il braccio. Che volo! Bastarda. Doppio giochista, mercenaria. Fredifraga.
New blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Cioè, deve capire cosa vuol dire Shagohod. Lei vede se cerca di vedere se è ancora vivo.
My place is with them now.
Quanti soldi ti danno, maledetta?
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah, just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
E come fai, scusa?
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button.
Ok.
If you select cure, you can start the
Già l'abbiamo
treatment.
fatto.
Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, stick tape to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Va bene. Allora, cura. Allora, che ci abbiamo? Che cosa offre il menu? Taglio. Riportato un taglio profondo, emorragia, nessuna benda applicata, disinfezione non ancora eseguita. Riportato un taglio profondo, emorragia, nessuna benda applicata, disinfezione non ancora eseguita. Riportato un taglio profondo. Osso fratturato, nessuna benda applicata. Osso fratturato, nessuna benda applicata. E sopra? Riportato un taglio profondo. Ok, quindi intervento. Facciamo un intervento sull'osso rotto. Ah, ce l'abbiamo un po' di roba. Ok. Che ci serve qua sull'osso rotto? Benda. Ok. Ok. Poi benda applicata. Ok. Facciamo prima benda e poi prima disinfettiamo. E poi bendiamo. Ok. Quindi disinfettiamo. Facciamo così come prima. Disinfettiamo. E bendiamo. Guarda, pure allegro chirurgo tocca fare qua, oh. Mannaggia Kojima, oh. E mo stiamo a finire tutto. Oltretutto. Ok, medicina. Medicina digestiva, efficace per curare il mal di stomaco. Pure il mal di stomaco ci può venire. Raffreddore, ok. Efficace contro le intossicazioni. Ok, qua non ci serve. Va bene. Ci stiamo riprendendo? Non mi sembra. Beh. Cura 39%. Che devo fare? Automostecca? Ah, beh, ce lo può da di però. Ok, e qui? In tutti l'emostatico lo mette? Ok. Ah, questo serve il kit sutura. Ok. Perfetto. Beh, bisogna fare proprio l'operazione di interventi proprio. Bene. Guarda come stiamo messi. Che famo? Vabbè, mo se fumiamo un sigaro se è meritato, eh. Oh. Mamma mia, Snake mio. Si è pure riparato una frattura scomposta. Rambo comunque lui. Qui è proprio Rambo. Mezzo alla giungla. Ok, mo danniamo un giro
Good
così.
job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
Dove lo stanno portando? Sembra un po' una blatta. Hanno una sorta di telepatia, se si percepiscono. Cosa? L'hanno recuperati? Chi era la biondina dietro?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Ah, hanno preso anche la moglie. E c'ha pure la figlia, se non sbaglio, no?
She's a nice catch. I'll take her.
Ecco fatto.
Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Ah, proprio così, eh?
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Una bomba atomica? Vabbè, ma come facciamo a sopravvivere noi? Siamo a distanza ultra ravvicinata, scusate. salva... sì, vabbè, certo. Li salviamo, sì. Ok, facciamo bene. I 3 salvataggi come al solito, ragazzi. Ah! Qui sta canzone c'ha il copyright per forza. Mi sa che ve la tolgo. Non lo so, vedo. Oh, non ci spoilerate niente, eh. Questa canzone è totalmente senza senso. Sotto Iota. Consigliere in ambito militare pure. Snake Eater. Olè! Beh, sembra più una presentazione alla 007, mi è sembrata questa canzone, però vabbè che ci sta, siamo spie, in fondo. Una settimana dopo. 1964, ok. Adesso abbiamo una data, forse l'avevamo già letta.
Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons.
Ecco la nostra classica bandana.
On par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Grazie, giusto per mettere poca pressione.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
Voyevoda.
The Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
E uno l'ha fatto esplodere, ma non lei però.
I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a
Sia.
single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you.
I sottotitoli come nei primi 2 capitoli.
My power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Cambiate gli obiettivi, ragazzi.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
Pure. Poi una fetta di culo.
Nothing. Means nothing.
Quello per i suoi interessi personali.
Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
Probably.
Leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this
quando mai?
You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Bene.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Fighissimo, quanto ci vorrei fare un giro, ragazzi, non sapete.
Control, unidentified aircraft detected, altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Ancora giunglina? Non ti puoi sbagliare. Spettacolare, ragazzi. Una settimana che ci eravamo sfondati tutte le ossa, già stiamo al top. Giungla, sì.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more
bye.
time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it.
Ok.
Finally, eliminate the boss.
E pure Volgin.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
Lascia
If supporting the
fare.
current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my code name. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious
Vabbè,
choice.
quindi...
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out
Ci
last
posso
year.
chiedere che stiamo a parlare di sta cosa.
Missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp
Ma
in
non
Nazi
c'è basta
Germany.
quell'altra.
The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
Va bene, Harry,
I
va
watched the movie
bene.
again just to make sure. In fact, I
Meno
even
male.
ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
Harry.
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85.
Perfetto.
Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Meno male, va.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same,
Okay.
140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45.
Ce la sganciano così?
Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war.
Grazie per non mettermi pressione, Zero.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
E andiamo. Raga, a me dispiace che praticamente finiamo l'episodio con l'introduzione, che finalmente siamo nell'Operation Snake Eater. Però ragazzi, siamo a 1 minuto e un quarto di registrazione. Avrò fatto qualche taglio, ma non voglio fare episodi troppo lunghi. Però ci siamo fatti un po' di sperimentazione nel salvare Sokolov, abbiamo visto qualche dettaglio e ci siamo ben introdotti a questo nuovo capitolo. Finalmente abbiamo sentito nominare i Patriots e la risposta, quindi questa Lale Lilolu, come cacchio si chiama, sono praticamente le iniziali dei nomi dei Patriots, dei 12 Patriots, non so 12 però quelle iniziali. Vabbè, lo scopriremo. Raga, qui c'è tanta roba da scoprire, io sono troppo curioso. Lasciate tanti commenti, scrivete, fatemi sapere la vostra e soprattutto lasciate tantissimi like. Iscrivetevi e attivate la campanella per rimanere aggiornati sui contenuti che pubblico regolarmente. Abbiamo in famiglia. E volete sentire il nuovo film del salvataggio? Vabbè, ve lo faccio sentire, dai.
paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Va, beccate con me, dai.
Here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Solo 4 giorni,
I
sembra una
visited you in
vita?
the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Ma dai!
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Ma per cortesia. Kojima, sei un malato
But
mentale.
seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina.
Lo so.
And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat
Va
yourself using
benissimo.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way,
Ma perché dimostra sempre rivanga le stesse cose?
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, lei è innamorata di
I
te.
volunteered.
Perché ti vuole.
So that I could watch over you. Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Ok, grazie.
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Comunque ragazzi, allora, secondo me la mia teoria è questa, che Kojima quando era piccolo non poteva parlare. Lui, le prime parole che gli sono state consentite sono state alla maggiore età, a 18 anni. È l'unica spiegazione che mi so dare, ragazzi, perché altrimenti non ne vedo altre. Quindi lui praticamente quando ha iniziato proprio a scrivere roba, perché doveva parlare, doveva sfogarsi. Vabbè, detto questo, ragazzi, guardate che bello che è. Io e Snake, Naked Snake, vi diciamo alla prossima. E abbiamo fatto il prologo. Si parte. Questa è la missione Snake Eater, Operation Snake Eater.